Right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another video. I'd just like to say I hope you're all staying safe in this crazy time still. Lockdown restrictions have been slightly lifted, but don't abuse it. Still stay safe and keep your distance. Enough said about that now, and let's get on with today's video. Today's video is all about macro photography. Now, I picked up these macro extension tubes at the beginning of the lockdown. I saw a lot of photographers recommending them as a pastime and give it a go photography thing if you've never done it before. Now, I've had a hand at macro photography many years ago with a bridge camera that had macro capabilities, but wasn't great, and it wasn't my type of thing, or I wasn't into it at the time. But I thought I'm going to give this a go. These are only £30 off Amazon. I'll put the link down below. The build quality is okay, it's very plasticky, but they are metal mounted and they will communicate. Well, it'll let you communicate your lens and your camera. So overall, they are good for the price anyway. So I was messing about with these for about a month, I believe, and on and off, I've been sort of doing a bit of bits and bobs, just photographing textures and stuff on my desk behind me and just messing about. And I did a few. I'm going to show you a couple of images now. I'm not going to show you me using actually these in the field. I did actually make a video of me using these, but it was an absolute nightmare. I was faffing about for hours, and it wasn't a great video to watch at all. And I found that very quickly once editing it. So I decided to scrap that, and I'm just going to talk about these lenses these macro extension tubes, in this video, and show you the images that a few of the images anyway that I got from it. The first image I actually ever took was a picture of bubbles, which is this one here. Actually, I really like it. I used just a glass bowl, put some washing up liquid in it, blew some bubbles into it using a straw, and I just used two LED lights either side, and just to illuminate it and give it, and I just, slight editing here and there, but nothing major need to be doing to it. And I think I used the 50mm 1.8 nifty 50, fantastic lens. If you don't have one in your bag, you should have one anyway. Great little lens and really affordable. The next set of pictures I decided to take on the desk behind me was a set of coins. I just grabbed some coins and I just laid them out and scattered them about. I used a couple of different variations because you can stack these up on top of each other. Just use the one if you wanted to and things like that. I used a couple of variations between the two, and I come away with two nice images that I really like, which is this one here, which is one where they're all stacked in different layers. Had to play about with the apertures a little bit here because obviously the apertures change dramatically when you use these, because obviously your lens is further away. It all, f/22 is still gives you a nice sharp image as well, and things like that. So it was a learning curve for me, but you find that sweet spot after several images anyway, which was that one. And then I decided I wanted to really tighten up that field of view on just one coin. So I stacked them all together, and I literally just a really close focus on just one coin. And I actually really like the way this one come out, purely because I like you can see all the scratchings on the coin as well, which is really cool. So yeah, that was me just messing about in the office. So I decided that I wanted to go and do some other photography using those LED lights and some flowers. So I went down to my local park and I saw some bluebells and some daisies. So I grabbed my aperture lights and I went down there, waited for it to be a little bit darker, and I was just messing about with lights, and I come out with three really nice images that I absolutely adore. This daisy one, it shows all the pollen and all the petal details. It's amazing. I really like that. And then I with these bluebell ones, I've decided that I wanted to get the pollen, and you can see all the pollen detail on that. And then I decided to just slightly zoomed out one by taking some of the rings off. So these images I absolutely adore, and I think that there's something different to add to my portfolio. And then we had a bad spell of a bit of weather and things like that. So I decided to pack these away, and I had some other trips and things like that I wanted to do locally while I could get out by myself, social distancing and being safe. So these things went away for a couple of weeks, and then all of a sudden I just thought I had about an hour on a Sunday to head back down to that local bit of park that I had, and I decided this time I'm looking for one image in particular that I'd seen some ideas of macro photography online when I first purchased these. And so I grabbed a spray bottle, grabbed my macro tubes, grabbed my 50mm lens, and I headed back down there. And I spent about an hour, maybe a couple of hours down there photographing this one flower in particular. And at the time when I took it, I didn't think that it came out very well. On the back of the camera, it didn't look very sharp. It looked very soft. I took a few at different apertures and things like that, different shutter speeds, because it was kind of windy as well. So conditions were very, very, very hard to shoot. It was a lot of patience and things like that just for one image. But I'm so glad I persevered with it, because when I got home, I really do like this image. I've already posted it onto my Instagram and Facebook and things like that. I do really, really like this. So I'm going to show you this now. It's one of my favourite macro photos I've ever taken. So yeah, I'll show you it now. And as you can see, the detail in it is amazing. I mean, yes, you could probably get a lot more detail in it if you used a dedicated macro lens, but for £30, these things here, for £30, you know, they've managed to get me a really nice shot that I'm really happy with. So yeah, I mean, I know obviously the restrictions and lockdown is starting to be lifted and come to an end, but if you are looking to get into macro photography, and you've seen the prices of some of the macro lenses and things like that, it is very expensive. Just give these a go. I mean, yes, they're a little bit more fiddly. They might, you know, you have to spend a bit more time and patience with these, but they're £30, you know, and I've come away with some images that, you know, I'm happy with. And that's what it's all about at the end of the day, that you've come away with some images that you're really happy with. And I'm giving a go at something new. It's keeping my mind and my brain active while I've been at home. So yeah, definitely highly recommend these. Like I said, I'll put the link down below. It's just a really quick video to show you what I've been up to in the office and just down at my local park, which is like literally a minute away just down the road. So it's fantastic. So yeah, I'm going to stop waffling on there. Once again, go check these out. It's not an affiliate link down below, so just, you know, I don't have to feel like I'm getting any money for this whatsoever, because I'm not. I bought these with my own money. So yes, thank you so much for watching. I do have some more videos coming out, and I'm hoping the next one will be a woodland trip. If I can get I've had a few problems with some of the pictures reading. I think my memory card might have skitted out a little bit, but the footage is still there, so fingers crossed I can recover those, and it will be out hopefully a week after this one. So yeah, stay tuned for that. So thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to subscribe and hit that bell button as well. Leave a comment below if you have any questions about these, and I'll do my best to answer them, as well as the setup I used as well, and maybe I can give you a bit more detail on each photo that you've seen on the settings and things like that. So yes, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you all very soon.